Please remember that this matter should be viewed as a solicitation to trade. Trading futures and options involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. You should therefore carefully consider whether such trading is suitable for you in light of your financial condition. Optimus Futures LLC is not affiliated with, nor does it endorse any trading system, methodologies, newsletter, or similar service. We urge you to conduct your own due diligence. Now, here's your host, independent broker veteran and CEO of Optimus Futures, Matt Zimberg.
Hi guys, this is Matt Zimberg. I'm the president and CEO of Optimus Futures. This is our first podcast. You'll have to excuse us, we did not prepare for this maybe in the way we should, but I think being spontaneous sometimes is the best way to express what you really want to say. So if you are asking why another podcast or why you should listen to the podcast, is because we at Optimus run what I consider to be a deep discount futures trading firm. And for the most part, most people trade online with us. They come, they choose their platform, they choose their feed. And I feel that over the years, there's minimal communication with customers, meaning that most questions are answered via chat. Some of them are answered via emails. But for the most part, I would say that the trend is going down and down in terms of communication between broker and customer. And yet, there is so much more information that's coming in every day to the trading world, both in terms of technology, both in terms of execution and other things. So what I would like to do is basically give you this information back and just kind of update you about things that are happening and just add to your knowledge. I think that the adage of the customer is always right will always work in any business, but I think that the customer is always right depends also on the customer's knowledge. So what I would like to do is add to your knowledge as much as I can. Again, in terms of risk management, execution, current events that are happening, or anything else for that matter. Also, it will give us a chance to communicate. It will give you a chance to ask me questions, not through the podcast itself, but maybe through emails or things that you hear, or it would just give you ideas as far as your own technology that you execute on, the method that you use, or anything else. When I started in this business, for the most part, it was mostly broker assisted. And I miss it a lot. I miss the part where you communicate with the customer, but the technology has gone a lot better. When I used to do broker assisted, I had to put the customer on hold, call the floor, execute it with the floor broker or with a clerk. Then the clerk had to report it to me. I had to report it to the customer. And latency plays a very big role in performance. So today, it's nearly impossible for people to execute like that unless they trade very, very long term. Now, in the futures market, most people don't. Most people today, they trade, so latency has become extremely important. But along with technological advances, people have become overwhelmed with platforms, data feeds, execution methods, and they have difficulty choosing software. They also have difficulty choosing methods. So again, we're here to bring a little bit of clarity to this. You can always give me ideas by sending me an email to general@optimusfutures.com. And you can give me some ideas of what you want me to discuss over here. It could be, again, anything from risk management, execution, whether you should execute on a web-based or a downloadable product, which data feed to use. Some people trade from different locations around the world, and they trade into the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, and that also presents a problem sometimes in latency. So sometimes they don't know what to do, and I feel like they're overwhelming themselves with hosting services and other things when they could avoid it potentially. So again, welcome to the Optimus Futures first podcast. I wanted to thank you for your time, and I look forward to hearing from you, and I hope that the topics that we will cover here will be of interest to you. Thank you again.
Please remember that this matter should be viewed as a solicitation to trade. Trading futures and options involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. You should therefore carefully consider whether such trading is suitable for you in light of your financial condition. Optimus Futures LLC is not affiliated with, nor does it endorse any trading system, methodologies, newsletter, or similar service. We urge you to conduct your own due diligence.